Hi everyone, and welcome to C Block Staff Room, and a quick overview and introduction to some of the new technology that's going to be rolled out across the school from probably the second half of this term across the term 3-4 holidays and into term 4. So many of you would be aware that we've been looking into what we can do with the purchasing of new technology. So you can see I've got a demonstration panel and a whole bunch of equipment. So I'm going to give you a run through about what new technology purchases are going to happen, what staff are going to get, what changes we'll see in the staff room, and what changes we'll also see in the classroom, so that hopefully we're all going to have a much more positive experience with the technology we use every single day. And fingers crossed, we're going to see our pedagogy in the classroom improving from a technology standpoint, and the breadth and things that we can do are going to improve with everything that comes to technology. So what all teachers are going to be receiving in the very near future, hopefully this term, definitely before the end of this term, is a new Surface Pro 7 device. This is the latest one from Microsoft, and it has a number of benefits. In one, that it's lightweight, it's mobile, it can be used as a standard desktop computer, and it can also be used in tablet form. What's going to come along with that for every single teacher is a type cover, a Surface Pen, a military grade, so they tell me, drop-proof case. Every staff member will also get a wireless keyboard and mouse. That will also come along with a Surface dock for use in the staff room, a brand new monitor. In the classrooms, we're going to be seeing new panels, and they're going to have some Wi-Fi options or wireless connection options that I'll look at. So there's really two parts of the model to be aware of, and central to it all is the Surface Pro device, the Microsoft Surface Pro device, and that will be what you're going to use in the staff room and in the classrooms to hopefully improve the speed that we're logging in and the preparation of the class, and not having to go through those trials and tribulations of starting up and logging in. And hopefully it's going to be a lot safer as well from a sharing of devices and hygiene perspective as well. So I'll show you how all this is going to work in hopefully what turns out to be a rather quick demo. So the Surface Pro device, what you're going to get is the type cover, and that easily just connects via magnets and acts as a screen protector as well. What I'll do first though, easy to disconnect as well, I'll put it in the cover. We've chosen a type of cover that, number one, is going to be quite robust, quite difficult to get in and out of sometimes. But the beauty is we thought that with day in, day out use for teachers, we want these things to be as hardy as possible. So in this case also comes integrated a stand, so that you don't have to use the one that's built into the Surface device if you're familiar with that. So that integrates seamlessly with the case. And then the case also has a connection for the Surface Pen that'll hold it quite securely in the top. So that is your personal device for use in the staff room and carrying to classroom and use in the classroom. So from the staff room perspective, what you're going to have set up, instead of a desktop computer that, let's face it, some of them are extraordinarily slow at the moment, you're going to have your PC, your brand new Surface, and you're going to have set up a Surface dock. Now the Surface dock is literally a one plug connection that allows you to get extra access to USB ports. It has an HDMI connection to the monitor that you're going to be provided with. It also has the network connection, hardwired network connection, so that we don't have to rely on the Wi-Fi either. So how it works, what I'll do is quickly log in so that you can see the real-time connection. Just make sure I can see mine. So startup for these devices will hopefully be a lot quicker than what we're experiencing. So from a complete turn on, even from a sleep mode. So when you re-enter the classroom, you come in with your device, the staff room, you come in with your device in the morning, it's literally going to be one magnetic plug. And once set up, what that will have the ability of doing is, with my computer, it'll detect that it's in extended mode, and all of a sudden you have instant dual display, and you can set this to be the primary display. What we're then going to have is the wireless mouse and keyboard option as well. So what you can do is, by all means, use this as your primary keyboard and mouse if you really want the touchpad. But for those who want to be traditional and like the ergonomics of a standard keyboard and mouse, you'll also have this. So this can immediately go into a dual screen configuration, or if you want, you can close this and just maintain the screen on the one. So as soon as you're ready to go to class and you've got everything open, ready to go, the beauty is that it's, again, just one plug, disconnect, it's all magnetic, everything that you've got open stays open, you disconnect and off to class. Grab your device, you're ready to go. That's all waiting for you when you come back to the staff room. So when you get to the classroom, our goal is to get one of these devices. They are an Astral Vision smart panel, not Smart the brand, which is calling it a smart panel because it does pretty much the exact same thing. The intention is to get a 75-inch display in most rooms. Some can't physically fit the 75-inch, so they'll be getting most likely the 65-inch display. Now, we went through a number of sort of pros and cons and a lot of research into what would be the best option for us here at school. And we literally did start with panels, go to new projectors, and we came full 360 when we got to see what these offer. Now, the benefits of going for a full panel is the large size, the clarity. They're actually going to be a 4K resolution, integration with speakers, and just ease of use for everyone. So the benefit also is you don't have to hear that fan once they start getting clogged up with dust, no bulbs to change, and it's a pretty quick startup. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple of things real quick and how to connect, or how we intend to connect to these devices. So I've just pressed the home button. Once you log in, this is basically the main screen that you're going to be able to see. And they are going to take the position in many classrooms of the main whiteboard, but we are intending to put whiteboards back up there so that we do have these secondary. But as you can see, perhaps it does have a whiteboard menu feature. And once you click the whiteboard menu feature, you can literally draw with the stylus that comes with it, the pen that comes with it, or if you have anything that has a point, you can draw. And it is definitely multi-touch as well. So the dexterity of writing these, as a chemistry teacher, trying to do equations and do my demonstrations in the classroom, it actually is quite good. And with a bit of use and familiarity, we truly believe that this can actually be a complete whiteboard replacement. So that's one feature. I'm not the foremost expert in this. With the panels will come a significant amount of training from the suppliers. But what we're really interested in is how we're going to get our device connected to these. And what we've looked at as being one of the best options, and something that's going to allow us to change the way that we interact with our students and move around the classroom when trying to use our technology, is this device here, which is called the Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter. Now, basically, it's an HDMI connection that we're going to have plugged into each one of these panels. Pre-installed, pre-named after the classroom, and you probably saw it when I started, so I'm going to go home. Once it logs in my home, and all I need to do is make sure that I choose my connection for where it's plugged in, and that'll load up. So once I choose this connection, I've got it plugged into the HDMI. Our intention is to have one of these wireless display adapters in every single classroom, named after the classroom, and the teacher can connect to it. Now, in Microsoft, or in Windows 10, there is built in a casting piece of technology that allows it to seamlessly integrate it. Any Windows PC has this technology integrated. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. Perhaps I might even be able to connect here. Now, this wasn't part of the script, but we're going to see if I can even duplicate some of this here. Possibly. Possibly not, it's just going to go to extended display, so I won't do it. But on your screen, you literally swipe from the side, there's a button that says connect. Now, once we get a few classrooms with these, you'll see a list and they'll be named accordingly, but at the moment I've only got one, C Block staff room, and I'm gonna click that. It'll say on my device connecting, and hopefully we'll see that in a second once I start to connect. There we go. And it'll immediately go into an extended display. Now you can configure that to be duplicate the display, extend the display, and why we've chosen this method of connection is because what it's going to allow us to do is free us up. I can now move around the classroom, stand at the back of the room and start to project what I need to do. So just to basically come to a conclusion, I thought I'd give a demonstration on what the combination of this, certainly this is not meant to be an exhaustive overview, just an introduction of what's going to be happening in the very near future. So this is basically our model that we've come up with for the technology upgrade. Everyone gets a Surface Pro, which has the type cover, the pen, and the drop-proof case. In the staff room, everyone's going to get a new 24-inch Dell monitor. This is one just for display purposes, a Surface dock, and the wireless keyboard and mouse. In the classroom, there's going to be the panel and the wireless display adapter, and all of this is going to be working, hopefully, seamlessly together. So as what you can do in the classroom, once you get used to the technology and the trainings provided, you'll be able to write on this as per a normal whiteboard. You can write over, you can convert to a whiteboard mode, back and forth, switch back and forth. You can share your information that you've recorded on the screen, and you can also start to annotate and do everything with your Surface Pen as well. So just as a quick, hopefully works, you'll be able to see my pen working on the display. And if I'm not in the laser pointer, there we go. My pen, my mistake, put in the laser pointer. So not that I want to do this to rise, nice one, but once I erase this, we'll finish here. What are the benefits of going to all of this? Well, I've mentioned a few of them, but I think it's more changing the way that we use our technology and the pedagogy in the classroom, allowing us to be able to teach in a different way, integrate seamlessly with Microsoft Teams and all of the possibilities that that provides, but also just from a practical standpoint, increasing our productivity. So many hours are lost throughout the week across the school for people just trying to log in and do things that are getting quite labored. So these are very fast, up-to-date devices that are hopefully going to make our lives a lot better and the learning outcomes of our students hopefully a lot better as well. Thank you.